Have you ever heard favor isn't fair? I've never understood this because when I think about God, God is a God of justice. I believe God weighs things in a balance, and God is a righteous judge. Fairness, I believe, is one of the things He judges us all with equity. So if we are receiving favor, it's because our ways are pleasing to God. And how can we say that God is a God of justice? How can we say God is a righteous judge if we're saying things like favor isn't fair? I think in our humanness, we tend to look at people and make incorrect judgments or incorrect assumptions based on the glimpses we have in each other's lives. So we assume that, oh, they couldn't be righteous or they shouldn't deserve whatever favor based on the glimpse that we saw in their lives. Like it doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Because if we're receiving divine favor, if we're receiving favor from man and favor from God, it is literally because we have done things that is pleasing in God's sight. That is pleasing, and God knows our heart posture. So unless you're with somebody 24/7, you're literally not going to know all the things that person has done. You don't know how they've impacted other people. You don't know how they've been there for other people. You don't know what they have done. You don't know how God is actually seeing them. You don't know that they are pleasing in God's sight. So if they're receiving a lot of favor, it is literally because of the information you don't know. And I think that in people's humanness, the envy and I don't know, entitlement, honestly, the idea that people are deserving of good things is the reason why people get envious at other people's favor. And then people who receive a lot of favor try to justify their receiving favor by saying favor ain't fair, favor ain't fair. But it's like, no, actually it is fair. I think people would do well to not only pay attention to their actual behaviors and heart posture towards people, but also see what projections they put out towards people. Also see how their behaviors actually either positively or negatively impact somebody. Because to me, if I see someone being blessed, and I know that when I say no, to the best of my abilities, to the best of my evaluation, I've seen them and I've watched them, and I see their heart posture towards people, and they're being favored. I'm not like favor isn't fair. I'm like, obviously you've done things that are pleasing in God's eyes. And then if I see other people being envious that the other person has favor, it's like, well, that's why you don't have favor. Look at your heart. You're bitter, you're envious, you're jealous, all the things. Why would you have favor? I don't know. I was just thinking about this. What are your thoughts?